There we go. 27. Chat. Disable. There. Hello. Hi. I look a little rugged. It's a little rainy here. You're cute. You're cute. Okay. The children are literally on the other side of me. My blanket hit the floor and they have claimed it. That is how today is going to go. Anyway, hello, welcome. What do we got today? Today we have corner to corner. 4 colors. Corner to corner. And we have the spinny wheel of doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom. Buddy. Wow. Really? Okay. Where's my brown? I have the big one right there. So if I need to. It's somewhere over here. I'm like, I don't have much over here anymore. Everything is kind of getting used up. For finally. Maybe. There it is. Brown. Okay. Light green. Light green. Try again because it's brown again. Nope. Still nope. Multi-black. Okay. This is definitely going to be an interesting corner to corner. And last color is not going to be an X. Nope. We're not doing straight up black. And there's no point in that if we're doing multicolor and it's going to start with a little bit of black. And nope. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Hello. Okay. Okay. So here's the idea. Okay. Okay. Give me the yellow. We're going to do the multi as the peach, the main color. And we're going to use the brown, the green, and the yellow as the stripe. So, we're going to start with this. Where did I just put my hook? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go into the third from the bottom of the chain. Double crochet into each. Then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down 3. Go 1. Double crochet 2 and 3. Turn. It's just a single crochet. Well, essentially you're doing a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and because this one is corner to corner. So we're not working in the normal line we did before. Okay, so that's the end of that section. So now we're doing a color change for the brown. Actually, we'll do green. Let's do green. I might be able to make it because we're just doing strip. Ah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going back into there. 1, 2, and 3. 3. Turn. Slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna have to get some more string. 2, and I need more string. Luckily, we got more green. More green. Calls for more green. Okay, and then grab the scissors. Oop, cut weird. There we go. The cats are here. They're just literally on the other side of the armrest here on the floor. I have a big comforter on the floor, and they are curled up in it. It is a very rainy day here. So if they can be by me, but wrapped in my blanket, they're happy, happy cats. Happy cats. Okay. Let's get this attached. Okay. There's that. Snug. There we go. And trim the little ends. And we'll go right back in. Oops. 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's that, right? And that's the end of that color that is muted. There's that. And next color is going to probably be brown. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 in. Two turned. Two, three. Two and three. I need to just make it a little bit snugger, and it's enough, barely. One, two, three. There we go. Just made it a little tighter. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of tensioning. Okay. This is going to be real fun. 2, 6. One, two, and three. Corey, time for squares. I'm gonna get a snack. Okay. All the squares. All the squares. 2, 3. By the time he comes back, I'm probably gonna be done. 2, 3. I'm halfway done. Okay, so that is essentially the orange row. So what the heck was that? That was weird. I like how it writes, then you do the decrease, not telling you how to do the decrease. I think that's the only thing that bugs me. Is doesn't tell you how you're supposed to go backwards. But I know how I'm supposed to go backwards. Okay, hold on. How do we string? What's that? Okay, so there's the yellow. Oop, I didn't do that right. Ah. Okay. Chain 3. We're going to go back into this. 1. Oops. 2. And 3. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get that far, but we'll see. 1, 2, and 3. 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. The kitties are, I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. They're, yeah, I don't think you can see him. He is, trying to see if you can see his ear. He's cat loved right here. And then Anna is cat loved right here. They're both cat loafs on a comforter that hit the floor. And I couldn't pick it up fast enough before they decided that it was claimed by them. Yes. Which is definitely what I'm trying not to do right now by streaming. I kind of really want to take a nap. Oops, I went too far. Ah, there we go. 2, 3. We're on the decreasings right now. 3. Baby pissed. Quarter is usually pretty quick, depending on it. Was it busy today? We lost power at about 1:20 today. So Chris is currently trying to clean up the aftermath of the pumps going down and stuff. So that's been the fun, but it's been on again, off again kind of steady today. No, it came back up within like 5 minutes, but we were on and off with ops for the fryers because we kept getting an error message for the fryers, and then the pumps didn't want to the hoses were having issues of being primed, so they weren't pumping gas. It was just a little bit rough. Just a little bit rough. It was. It doesn't help that I was only on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I'm a little groggy today because somebody decided that 1:30 was when I wanted to wake up. It was not when I wanted to wake up. So he snuggled in with me, and then by 3 o'clock, 3:30, he decided that it was the storm rolling in was not making him happy. So therefore, I had to deal with his discomfort and give him love and attention, which sounds way more tiring than work. This is going to be one crazy square. I'm not going to lie, this one's going to look crazy. Typical ginger cats. Yeah. Um, Anna was fine. She was in my office. She was curled up on my chair, perfectly fine. So no worries. No worries. Crazy how. This kind of crazy. It looks interesting for sure. It doesn't, the color is not picking up on the. I am done already. Looks like fire. It does on the camera, but it's not. If I move it back here so it's in the dark a little bit more, it's well, it's doing weird things because this is the bright green, this is the yellow, and then there's the brown in between. Um, and then these two edges, yeah, they're the same color, so it's kind of highlighting it a little bit more. And then it's pink, tan yellow orange. Yeah, it's doing weird things. Weird things happened. Now the ultimate question is, what did Anna do with my sungil? Because she was up here on my desk last night at some point or another. The only reason I know that is because my sungil. There it is. Found it. So I made these, but I can't find the right gauge hook to use those. So I need that in a little bit. Yes, the squares. They all get borders. They all get a border. We have plenty of time to do a border. Okay. Where is red? Red. I'm on my second big 1 pounder. Well, I don't think it's a 1 pounder. I just think it's one really big skein of red. So the amount of yarn being used is not too bad. Turn 1, 2. Fly through the border. We're going to attach this one to, this is number 23. So this one's getting attached to, I think, was straight to the St. Jude. So Would that complete a whole row? No, it's not going to complete a whole row. We will not be completing a whole row until sometime in May. May 9th, row 4 is when row 4 finishes, and this is part of row 3. But the more that we get done, if we have time pending, I guess we could always do another square. But we gotta do our attach. But we are caught up, by the way, because I finished adding the 2026 is done for row 4, and then St. Jude is done that whole row. Well, the letters are done, so they can have attachments now. May 9th, I believe, is when I will be finishing my first row. You know, the day I have to work instead of that's how it was set up, that it was going to be May 9th for the finishing the row. So, but if we keep it cruising through the squares, so like I'm looking at the next square. It would be super easy to do. The only thing that takes me the longest sometimes is just doing this border. Well, Cora's up and moving. That was a big stretch. Oh, he's eating. It's that time. Oh, don't worry. He'll be back. He shall be back. Anna's a tiny little cat ball behind me, so. Whose boat is that? It's technically it's Willow's, but she's not really allowed to chew bones anymore. Um, she chews too hard, and she always makes her gums bleed now. It's just because she's gotten so old that pretty much anything she chews just makes her gums bleed. And they're like, well, her gums look great and everything. It's just, it makes her gums bleed because she just chews too hard. She has all her teeth. I've not had to have any removed from her. There we go. Okay. So there's the square with its tag, right? Doop, 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 doop. This is the bottom corner. This is the top corner. So I need This is row 3, so I need row 3, which is the row with St. Jude on it. I need that row in a hot second because I gotta connect that on there. That's row 5. Sorry. Row 5, row 6, row 5, row 6. 2. It's not the one I need. Nope. Nope. Hold on. We're still working on it. What is this? This is row 2. I need row 3. Row 3. Here we go. Okay. Okay, for a second. Oops. I didn't quite work. Row there. Row 3. So row 3. Now, not too big, but not too small. This was done with the corner to corner, by the way, which is kind of ironic that row 23 is, the block 23 that is going at the end of this, is corner to corner. So that's kind of interesting how that worked out. I did not plan that at all. It was definitely not a plan. So this is going to go here, right? 23 goes at the end of St. Jude. Yes. It is fitting. We had a lot of practice. Yeah, and I totally trick myself all the time. All day, every day. Sometimes your subconscious does the planning for you. Time for the loopy stitch here. Hi, Bubba. Are you done eating? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneeze on you. I apologize. Are you okay? Is corner to corner the bead bread and butter stitches? It is it's an interesting one for doing pixel patterns, kind of. You're gonna do like a pixel pattern. A lot of patterns, they'll say to do it as a corner to corner instead of a row. Granted, either way, it feels like you're changing color all the time. Or to me, depending the stitch you're doing, how much is your bringing the thread through showing. There's this. I'm trying to think. I think I have it still attached to the OBS. Hold on, let me look here. Show and tell, I think is what it's attached to here. This giant thing before I stitched it all together, that is a giant corner to corner panel. That is in the middle of the screen. That is a corner to corner with an and a butt on it. But that is the giant one that I did for my mother-in-law. So yeah, that's a corner to corner. So yeah, I have. Yeah. So I have experience with corner to corner, so that would be the easiest stitch for me because it's double crochets in chains of 3 and 6. That's really all it is. Turn and slip stitch. But there is St. Jude. So we have 3 more squares to attach to this one, and then this row would be done. So this literally needs 1 more on this end, 2 more on this end, and that would be it. So it needs 22 and 21, 21 and 22, and 24. And that would be done. We have not done 24 yet. So there's that. Then like it does. It creates really good pictures. I go to the other thing so I can actually. But this one is not going to be that big because I'm a tiny person, so it doesn't help. But it's going to feel like it's a big blanket, but it's not really because it's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how wide it's going to be, not to this one. Because it's only going to be 6 wide. So that's how wide it's going to be. It's just going to be about 3 longer. And it's more like a lap blanket. It's this isn't going to be too big. Not compared to that giant one I did for my father-in-law. That one was huge. 2 cat lengths. More like 3. About 3 cat lengths. A little over 3. He works good as a measuring device. What do you think? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's in mom's lap. He doesn't care. Are you a happy boy? Huh? You a happy boy? Okay, so we got one other one to attach to make it even longer. So we've got the 2026. 2026. Yay. And that needs to be. We need the other one to make sure. She's in a ball. There's no comparison right now. The ball. It's a ball. It's a ball. It's a ball. It's a ball. Okay. This one's going to attach here. Speak. There we go. So this is 9, 8, 9. What the worst part is I have a chunk missing out of the inside of my 2 front teeth. And it is because of not those knitting needles, but my 2 metal double pointed knitting needles where they may be hiding. They're 2 little, very tiny knitting needles. But for the time I tried to make socks, That was a mistake. Made socks once. Well, made a sock once, and um, one of my friends, one of the people I used to know, um, he was he was super supportive about stuff, and he's like, yeah, you should totally make stuff for people and all this stuff. And then I told him that if I were to make a pair of socks, it'd be close to probably about $80. He goes, what? Why would I pay $80 for a pair of socks? And I'm like, did you not see the socks? That sock? Do you see this? Do you know how long it took me to make with this tiny, tiny thread? And you're talking knee highs? He's like, oh. I'm like, so the next he was trying to get me to get him to sell it to him cheaper. And I get it. I always like downgrade how much it costs me to do stuff. I always have. I am the worst. Because as far as I'm concerned, I would do half of this in my free time and just be happy. Selling it's just a bonus to get it out of my house. But I need to at least cover the cost of the yarn. And unfortunately, half the yarn, and you're sitting there going, oh, I'm going to need 6 skeins of this. And at 6 skeins, that's, you know, some of the nice stuff is like, did you finish the socks? No, I never finished the socks. I took it apart and threw it away right in front of him. I was so mad because he was being a jerk about it. Because he was like, I'll pay you $40. And I'm like, so I spent the last like week trying to do this one sock. I'm going to spend 2 weeks doing socks. Yeah, no. Because he wasn't even really willing to pay for the yarn for the socks at that point. The yarn I used was almost $20 for the skein alone. And I went through at least one skein to do one sock because he wanted knee high. So I did one, and he's like, oh, that's a really cool thread. You could make the other one. I'll pay you $40 for it. And I'm like, yeah, no, that would just be the cost of the thread. So you're telling me my time isn't worth anything at that point. That's the problem. So, but look at that. We got this done. Yay. Okay. Time to get ready for tomorrow. What are you doing? I would prefer that you don't have sharp, pointy things currently residing on top of my major arteries. Okay? That's the only condition I have for you being in my lap. So, there's that pile. Corner to corner is done. Yay! Okay, so tomorrow is supposed to be an easy one. I'm pretty sure. Block checks. This is essentially almost like a granny square. Block checks. It looks like a very nice Viking pattern, but I don't have purple. Not in a lavender, dark purple, yellow method here. So we get choice of 3 colors. 3 colors. We're just doing. Are we wheeling it, Corey, or are you deciding some colors today? Wheel. So that's going to be block number 14, by the way. Block number 14 is going to put a square. Block 14 is going to really not do anything except for connect one of the already squares. Hold on. I didn't mark today's square saying that it was connected to everybody else. Ouch. Let me know if I'm in your way, Cora. Making sure I color in the pattern thing. Sorry, I was just looking to see what's getting connected tomorrow. Tomorrow, one of the ones that's in our block over here, this little stack here, one of these four gets to get connected. This block 13 is in here. So yay for that block. Let's grab this. This is gonna be part of row 2. That's 3. 1, that's 3, that's 4. Wait a second. Row 4. When did we do 28? Hold on. I don't have 28 on here. We did 28 the other day. Hold on. 28's connected to holding, processing. 28 should be connected to here, guys. What pattern is 28? 28 was on Saturday. It's whatever I did on Saturday, I think. That's row 6. I need that. It should be a 3-pack here. Here it is. So, yeah, it was the fun little bee pattern, or the little eyes. That was 28. So this should be connected to this part. And this is literally just missing one square on either end, and then this one will be done. I remembered. Only thing. Let's get it attached real quick, since we know this doesn't take me long. Okay, now we're attached. Look at that. This one just needs one on each side, and that's it. So it's gonna be just a smidge bit. It just needs literally one on each side. So yay! See, we're making progress. Progress. Without knowing we made progress, and then we're like, wait, what? It's not attached. Why is it not attached? Okay. Okay, back to this. I was looking for row 2, right? Row 2, number 14. There's that. There. Get our little. What do we got this week? Paired single crochet. What? Oh, okay. Do not pick a fight with your sister right now. He literally bit her and then he started giving her a bath. Like, I didn't do it, Ma. Didn't do it, my booty. Okay. There's those. That's ready to go in that aspect. Let's spin a wheel and get some colors. And then we'll call it for. Yeah, I thought so. She knew she was in trouble. Orange. Orange. Okay. Good color. Good color. Okay. Dark green. I'm gonna have to find the big ball of it. But dark green. Like kitty. Good color like chair. Yes. Almost like chair. And yellow. Okay. Okay. And yellow. I guess that works. Yeah. Hello. What are you doing, Bang? Mm-hmm. Thank you. You want to go up there? Go up there. Now you're just randomly sitting on my desk being a jerk. No, do not try to steal things off my desk while I'm sitting right here. That is not going to go well for you. Stop it. Can it be black like other kitty? Yes, we can do black instead of yellow. I will agree to this substitute. Or have we done that combo already? We might have done that combo already, but that's fine because, you know, we have a really big blanket. So. I'll call it 2 cats in a chair. It works. It works. 2 cats in a chair. What are you doing? What do you want? Stay out of the garbage can and stop pulling plastic out, ma'am. Don't love on me because you know you're in trouble. Came home and there's plastic all over my office because she dug out all the plastic out of this box and was mowing down on it. I'm honestly surprised I haven't had to take her to the vet, but she doesn't eat it. She just chews it, like puts holes in it because she thinks destroying it is the best thing in the world. I guess that's the only lucky part is she doesn't destroy it. Hey, I know how to get you to run crazily out of the room. You want to see? Watch this. No, but it'll make Corey happy.
30-second dance party. Three, two, one, go!
It's over. You ran away and came back. All in 30 seconds. She's such a goofball. Anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, tomorrow's number 14. Then it's 6. Then it's 48. Got 3 more days. Time to rest. You deserve it. Oh, thanks. I'm probably gonna just spin this chair around. I think so. And I'm just gonna watch the TV that's right up here with a nice cup of ice water because I definitely did not drink enough liquids at work today. But yeah, a little bit tired. Yesterday, I did have the blanket on me, and I managed to get to the point where I had both cats right here on top. Oh no, hydrate. Yes. So we're going into hydrate mode. So anyway, we shall see everybody tomorrow. Remember, we're going for a morning stream tomorrow because I have to work in the afternoon. So we'll be doing number 14 in the morning before I have to go to work. So see you next time. Yep. See you next time.